Coach Briles and his staff have done a remarkable job with Baylor football. They put a tremendous product on the field. They've recruited at a very high level. They've put together back-to-back top 25 national recruiting classes, and that's working with Floyd Casey Stadium. There's no telling what's going to happen once they move into Baylor Stadium in 2014. And while there are many people that deserve a lot of credit for this project moving forward the way it has, it would not be happening if Coach Briles did not come to Baylor University and build a winning football program. So please join me in expressing our appreciation and welcoming Baylor head football coach, Art Briles.
I tell you, we're waking some people up around here, folks. I mean it. It's a pretty good thing these days to go out and have BU on your chest in these high schools. It's making a difference. And everybody's talking about 2014. Of course, I'm worried about playing Wofford, the opening game here on August 31st in 2013, which, it's the Floyd Casey Stadium. I mean, there's so many memories there. I know for y'all a whole lot more than for us as a staff, just being in here 5 years, starting our 6th year. But you think back, I guess, to the miracle on the Briles. I think that was in 1974. And then think about some of the things that have just happened in the last 5 years, some of the great wins that we've been able to accomplish there. And what I would like for it to be, since we're going to be on the Briles, it's just another day on the Briles. I mean, when people come in town, because that's the way it needs to be. I mean, it doesn't need to be a miracle when Baylor beats somebody. It needs to be, that's what's expected, that's what's going to happen, that's just another day. And so we're excited about this season. I mean, we have a really good football team that we're going to put on the field. And, Nick, are you here? From Athletics. Nick had a great idea for the last game against Texas, going back to a throwback uniform, which we're going to try to duplicate the uniforms they had the first time that they played at Floyd Casey. I think that's a great idea. I don't know if the Texans wear throwbacks or not, but it doesn't matter. We're not worried about them. We're worried about us. We're going to do it our way, and I think that's a great idea and a great thought and a great tribute, to a great stadium. It's like I was saying the other day. I mean, it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing. It's a bad thing that we're having to move on, but it's a good thing, and that we're moving into a new era. And after we do it, when we open up over there, people are going to be saying, why didn't we do that in 1984? Because it's going to be the greatest thing that's ever happened to this university. I mean, what you do when you're playing cards, you're playing the cards you're dealt. What we dealt, we're dealt I-35. All right, we're dealt I-35. That's the most traveled interstate, maybe the United States of America. Right now it's 42 million people a year, and a year and a half from now it might be 44 million. That's 44 million people that are going to drive by and look over there and see Baylor Stadium. They're going to say, those folks are doing it right. I mean, they know what they're doing. They had vision, they had boldness, they had a plan, and they did it right. And that's going to be some 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 18-year-olds sitting in that car, and 88-year-olds. I mean, everybody's going to look over and see that. The other thing we're dealt is the Brazos River. We'll play that card. It's a great card. I mean, name another state in the United States that's on a river. I can think of maybe one or two. I mean, Tennessee's, I think, is on a lake. And University of Washington, I think, is on the lake. But it narrows down pretty quickly. We can build a great facility in a great environment, and everybody's going to see it. Now, a lot of folks can go out and revamp and redo their stadium and do all this and build a new stadium, but you're going to have to turn left on this street, right on that street after you come off a state highway, and then you might see it if you're going there that day. But we're going to have 42 plus see it every year when they drive down I-35. And that's how you do it. We had bold people in administration here. We had bold people on our board that said, if we're going to do this thing, let's do it right. Drayton McClain was one of them, the main one. Darius Stone won't take no for an answer. I like it. I like the guys, just like we say in the staff meeting, no is not the answer. Don't give me no, I can find no anywhere. Figure out a way to make it happen. Figure out a way to get it done. I mean, John Eddie Williams, back in the fold, making things happen. Walter Humphrey, same thing, making things happen. Bob Simpson, again, we just walked out of one of the nicest facilities in America. He helped over there. Jim Turner, Paul Foster, Clifton Robinson. Those people have the ability to make a difference and made a difference, and that's what you respect, and then everything else that Ian mentioned. So it's a great day. It's a good day. It's a day to be proud. And what it allows us to do is to keep moving forward, because if you ever think you've caught up, if you ever think you're ahead, you're wrong. Because everybody else is working. Everybody else is trying to do a better job than what we're doing right now, this second. Somebody's trying to beat us. And that's the great thing about athletics, because you're never where you need to be. You're never there. You win it all, you got to start on the other one right there. I mean, you're never where you want to get. So I appreciate that part about being involved in the sport. We have a doggone good thing going. We got to keep it going. We had a little deal at the Big 12 Media Days, and it affects me, it affects them, it affects us. But I mean, I'm voting no on the guys that are coming up with a new brand. They're going to release it in a year. I'm voting no because they didn't show 2 universities in football in there. We're one of them. That upsets me. It upsets me. It upsets me for us, for our brand, for our perception. With the people in the Big 12 right now, somebody correct me, but over the last 3 years, we've won more Big 12 football games than everybody but 2 of those universities. And that's Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. And they're not going to show us when they're talking about the new brand in this conference. Come on now. This is 2013. Come on. Get up with it. And so that's what motivates us, what inspires us. That's the kind of people I like dealing with that we have on our Board of Regents, because they're not going to sit around and say, it's okay, we're fine, we'll make it happen. No, we're going to get better, we're going to keep growing, we're going to keep climbing, and then we're going to win it all. Thank you very much.